pressure washers and people that want to make money. And so tonight, I don't know if it's working or not. Give me some comments if it's working or not. I'm trying something new because I wanted to stream this on Facebook and on my regular YouTube live. So I'm hoping this is live and we are up and running. But like I say, for some reason, it's not allowing me to do its thing here. So I'm not able to see comments yet. So that's not cool either. So we got to definitely see if we can get this thing working. But I hope it's working. And so if it's working, give me some comments. Let me know that what we got going on here. But I wanted to just hit on something that of getting higher tickets. I know a lot of times I've hit on this quite a few times. There's a reason why I've hit on this quite a few times because it is definitely something that is important. And the reason why I think it's important is because it is important. All righty. Let's see. I hear you, brother. Hello, everyone. Oh, I think I can maybe even show these here, maybe. I can hear you, brother. Awesome show. So where does that awesome? So I can show the comments here. I know I see I've got some people on the YouTube, which is cool. Good evening from Truth Seeker there. Um, so we will see how this is going to work. Big time here. What's up? Big time. Hi, I just booked a Facebook job. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So it is working here. We'll see how this is going to work for the comments here, but I'm gonna scroll back up here so I can see myself. So what I want to hit on, obviously, I'm here down here in Orlando. I just got certified as a Maxwell speaker and coach. And so that was pretty cool opportunity that I've got to do down here. So if anybody needs a speaker, let me know. I do want to start speaking more. If you have anything that want me to come speak at, I'll definitely consider it. And so that's where I'm looking at right now. So obviously, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing here now because this is what I'm going to do. Um, so that's for sure one of the things that I'm, this is something that I want to, I always tell you all never stop growing, right? And so it's always important that we never stop growing. It's always important that we always are learning, right? It is definitely something that, I want you all to do the same thing. So that is for sure um, where I want you all to be doing the same thing. I always want you all to learn too. And so, with that said, I got to hear John Maxwell. He's an amazing speaker. He's got an amazing thing going on. I'm probably in the future will do some type of mastermind or like a 5 or 8 week series of either well, a couple of the one of the books I'm probably going to try to do is the communication because communication is the number one important thing when we're talking and dealing with business. And so, bro, you look like a crown. I do. Um, oh, I don't know what to tell you. What color of crown do I look like? Um, but I want to. I can't even get back into my comments. Maxwell is amazing. A red crown, awesome, awesome. Um, but I want to help. I believe it's definitely going to help me speak better. It's definitely going to help me um, coach better. And so I want to make sure that you guys are growing and becoming successful. And so one of the books I know of, you can do TED Talks now. And so one of the things that with Maxwell, we were talking, or he was talking, and it was pretty amazing to hear him speak in person. It's like I was talking to one of the guys from the huge convention, and he used to go get to sit on Zig Ziglar's watch Zig Ziglar, which is who that is. When you really think about that, that's amazing. And even people here today. I one of the pictures that I took. Some of you may not have seen. If you've seen it on Facebook, um, one of the pictures on the one of the pictures that I took is a guy named. He has a big white beard. His name is Jim Edwards. Jim Edwards is the dude that does funnel scripts. He knows Russell Brunson. He went to college with Russell Brunson, and he owns half of Funnel Scripts. Russell Brunson owns the other half. So I got to actually sit down and talk to him for probably 30 or 40 minutes. And it was just cool to be able to talk to people that like I would never thought I would be able to talk to even at this conference here. And so that was a pretty cool thing. Jim Edwards, he's a dude that he's like, we've done $20 million in selling these funnel scripts. And so when you hear that, that's amazing that I've been able to, sit down and talk with him and just have a conversation with him. And so just, learning from people like that and building your network, right? Because your network is your net worth. And that's for you all too. That is a huge thing for everyone. And so, with that said, one of the things that I remember when I first started my pressure washing business is, how do I get my average ticket up? And so when I first started, my average ticket was like $250. And so, that's okay when you're starting out, and it actually isn't okay. I want you to be higher than that even now. But we have to figure out where can we start, how can we charge more, what are some things that we can do to charge more, and how can we set ourselves apart so we can charge more. So earlier today, I know I've had Chris Johnson on here, and on his YouTube channel, he sent me his YouTube channel, and he was talking about how he went to this house's customer's house, and all he wanted was a $150, $200 one side house wash. Now, I personally I'm at 250. My minimum's $300. It's either going to fall in the minimum or it's going to be $250 is where um, my my house wash for one side is going to be at. And so he went there, and as he was there, he got it to he booked he was looking around. He looked at the pavers that needed sealed and sand. And the only reason why the dude called him is because the HOA was on him, and so he was getting ready to get written up. So he's looking around. He's finding the pavers need done. He's looking around. There's a fence. The house needs done. The driveway needs done, and he ended up giving a $3,900 bid. Now, this is the important part of this. The guy didn't ask for any of the other stuff. The guy only asked for one side so that the HOA could be getting off his butt. So he was calling with a problem. The problem was the HOA was getting on his butt. He didn't care about all the other stuff. He wasn't even thinking about the other stuff that could be cleaned. And so when Chris got there, he was like, "Can I just look around your house and I'll give you an estimate?" And so when Chris come back around the house, he was able to upsell a $3,900 job. So a $200 job turned into a $3,900 job, all because he sat there and looked at the house and he gave options so the guy could buy more than a $200 job. And so this is why it is important that we do packages. I preach packages. This is why you want to do packages. He could have went there and did a house wash and a driveway cleaning, but he went all, if you're going in person, you better quote everything. If it's dirty, you better be quoting it. Even if it's not dirty, you better be quoting it. If you're going to go in person, because if you're going to go in person, we need to get that higher ticket up because it's going to cost you time and money to get there. And so this is why it is important that we make sure that we are bidding everything. If we're not going to go in person, I'm going to give them a one side option, I'm still going to give them the option to clean their driveway, give a whole house clean. I'm still going to give them options, even if they just want that one side done, because it's important that we keep selling them and try to get our average ticket up, right? Our goal is how high can we get our average ticket up? And so, a lot of times when we're doing this stuff, you might think, well, Jason, they would never pay for that. You're right. They will never pay for it if we don't ask. You are 100% right. If you don't ask for it, you won't get it. You have not because you ask not. And it says that's an important role. That's an important principle of you got to ask to be able to get that higher ticket. Because if we don't ask, it's not going to come. And so it's important that we ask so that way we can do that. And then, second, don't be afraid to charge. Raise your prices. Yeah, you're going to get less jobs, but I promise you one thing, you're going to make more money in the end. And your bottom line is definitely going to make more money. Who cares if you do $100,000 worth of work if you spend $99,000 to get it? I want you to do $100,000 worth of work and have 20, $30,000 in profit and then money in your pocket, right? And so that's what I want you to do. And profit versus paying yourself are two different things. If you're doing all the work, then that's not really profit at the end. That's just you're doing all the work. So what is profit? Profit is after you pay yourself. And so if you're doing the technician side, that's a $20 an hour task. If you're answering the phone, that's a $20 an hour task. If you are doing the marketing, that's a $50 an hour task. And so when you pay yourself all those things, then when you come into it, that's how I come up with that. But you've got to remember to charge. I can tell you story after story how people make more money by charging more and getting their average ticket up. Why do people go out of business? Because they're not charging enough. That's why people go out of business. Did you know that? People go out of business because they don't charge enough. And that's not a good option. I don't want you to have that option. I want you getting higher tickets. And so, what is your average ticket right now? And what do you want your average ticket to go up to, right? What is your average ticket? Put it down in the comment. What is your average ticket right now? And how do you get your average ticket? Now, what is not an average ticket? What is not an average ticket is, my average ticket is between 800 and $1,000. Really? So your average ticket is $900 is what you're telling me. Because there's not a middle range of what your average ticket. Your average ticket is going to be down to a thing. And this is why it's important to know our numbers. A lot of people don't know their numbers, and this is why it's important to know your numbers. You got to know your numbers so that way you can do marketing, you can do all kinds of different things. If you don't know your numbers, it's hard to do stuff. So make sure we know our numbers. So, what is your average ticket that you have with your business right now? And how do you get your average ticket? Well, if you did 10 jobs in the month of August and you did $10,000, your average ticket is $1,000, right? Just easy math, keeping it simple. So, you take how many jobs you did and divide it by how much money you made, and that tells you your average ticket. Just starting on my first job Friday. Awesome. Um, Numbers average tickets is $563. Awesome. Average ticket is $600. 1,600 square foot house for $350. I wish this wouldn't. I wish it would be better here. I am guilty of not knowing exactly what it is. It's decent though. I know it. Yeah. What is your recommended pump and motor? Anything that's in stock. Actually, I like the 5.5. If you don't have a lot of budget, the 5.5 with the Honda 390. Otherwise, I like the 8 gallon a minute. Average ticket got to go up $600. Our minimum is 200. to even start the rig up. Bro, answer my questions. Well, it's a little bit harder for me to answer questions right now because I'm on my cell phone. $889. Now that's a good average ticket. We like high average ticket. Average tickets high are good. 521. That's beautiful. Here we go, Nathan. You know better than this. I'm around $600, $800. You know your average ticket. Um, Try to make high tickets. They usually always bite on the higher ticket. They do. Packages, they all work. I've been doing, yes. Price got to go up. Jason, do you give a discount when a customer says I'll pay cash if you give me a discount? If so, how much you discount? Not much. You still got to, you still got to do all the stuff for it. So I'm not going to give much of a discount for it. Gave a guy a package. Let's see. Gave a guy a package today. Went from $300 house wash to $750 package. And they bought it, trying to follow the process, and it works. I wouldn't tell you this if it didn't work. It definitely works. It's definitely something that you got to think about when we're doing packages, because packages freaking work. I don't know if I can hold my phone like this. Is this? Oh, what the heck we got here? We got some crazy stuff going on there. Um, that's not gonna work. We can't have that stuff on the sidelines. New messages. Let's see what we got down here. Chat overlay. What's that button do? Oh, that looks crappy. All right. My average is $3,960. That would be a good average. A residential average ticket is $900. Oh, we got this dude that's wanting to get blocked. Block user on YouTube. You're blocked. And 79 cents. Jason the Goat. New messages. $2,500. Hey, can we get a demo of a packages on the site? Game changer for the site. I do have it on there. Made $16,000 this month, just Saturdays and Sundays. That's awesome. That's amazing. Very cool. That is amazing. I love seeing people make money. It's definitely good to do. Hey, fam. In the last 2 days, Google My Business has been on the ball for some reason. If you need to make changes on them, I would try now. Really? That's interesting to know. I haven't paid attention to it. So that's kind of where I'm pushing you all to get higher tickets, right? Because you have not, because you ask not. I was, let's see if I can get that comment off here. Oh, shoot. What the hell?